Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to see you all today. So, on this very special occasion, we from Group 10 are going to present about our investment summary. Our group consists of me, Nuno, and also Esther, Frank, Gifari, and also Nabilah. Next slide, please. Okay, now we're going to talk about the comprehensive analysis of IHSG or the Indonesian stock market. So first, we're going to talk about the stock overview, then stock movers, and also the sector performance of the IHSG. Okay, now we're going to talk about the stock overview. So as you can see in the chart, the IHSG index has experienced an upward movement. So it indicates a recent gain that points out towards a positive sentiment by the investors within the stock market. And the next is the fact that IHSG performance seems to be in a recovery phase from previous lows. So it suggests some kind of volatility, but also a potential turnaround for an uptrend if we are to compare it with the past performance. And next is the fact that the IHSG trading volume is substantial. So it indicates active participation in the market by the investors in the Indonesian stock market. Okay, next is the stock movers, which is the stocks that with the biggest contributions to the Indonesian stock market. First, we have Bank Rakyat Indonesia or BBRI with 20.6 index point. Next is Bank Mandiri with 16.1 points index point. Next is Telkom with 5.9 points, and Aman Mineral with 5.1 points, and Microtopia Therapist with 2.4 index points. So the biggest contribution is from the financial sector, which are Bank Rakyat Indonesia and Bank Mandiri. Next is the sector performance from the most influential sector in the Indonesian stock market. First is finance sector. So the finance sector saw a decline of 3.5%. But however, it's still holding a significant market cap and offers a dividend yield of 3.59%, which is still considerably large as compared to other sectors. And the next is the energy and minerals that recorded a performance increase of 1.83% and a very high dividend yield of 7.05%. And the next one is the telecommunication sector, which experienced a decrease of 4.02% in performance. And the last one is the consumer non-durables or fast-moving consumer goods that experienced a downturn of 3.03% in the Indonesian stock market.
Okay, next we'll be moving on to the Indofood CBP Sukses Makmur TBKPT or Indofood CBP. Now, Indofood is one of the biggest company in the fast-moving consumer goods or FMCG sector in Indonesia, and ICBP has multiple brands with different section of products under them, which a few of them are Indomie, Citato, Indomilk, Promina, and many other brands. So in the bottom left, we can see the ICBP graph for the last 10 years, which has quite lots of ups and downs for the past 10 years. Now we're going to move on to the technical analysis. So in terms of technical, ICBP is actually a good stock to buy and keep based on the 100-day simple moving average and exponential moving average. So in other words, ICBP is best if you're looking for long-term investment instead of a short-term trading. Because if we take a look at their 50 days, 30 days, or even under that, it's not actually the best stock to buy. But for the fundamental analysis, that is according to the Q4 of 2023, ICBP's PE ratio is actually below average, making the stock undervalued and indicating that the company is doing well. And for the number of EPS, it indicates that ICBP is keeping up with the positive trend and is profitable. And for the PB ratio, that is a little bit higher than 3, it indicates that the market value is higher than the book value. And at a point, it means that investors believe in the growth potential of ICBP, especially after knowing that ICBP stock is actually still considered undervalued. Okay, next, please. Now, this is for the investment result of ICBP that is purchased at 7 March of 2024 for 10,700 rupiah, and at 18 April of 2024, it is now at 9,725 rupiah. And from there, we have gathered a loss of 9.11%. So from here, we can actually take a look that ICBP went down quite a lot, and it actually happened since the news of rupiah depreciation against USD broke out since ICBP has long-term bond payable denominated in US dollars, making them quite connected to the movement of USD. But despite that, instant noodles seems to be the core of ICBP, since at 2023, instant noodle caused a growth in their income for about 6% just from the instant noodle. So the best strategy right now is actually to keep and wait to see how ICBP can strategize to fill the loss caused by the depreciation and wait for the stock to come up again. Okay, next please.
Okay, so next stop in line is PT Bank Mandiri Persero, or known as Mandiri. Mandiri, or commonly known as Bank Mandiri, is one of the biggest Indonesian commercial brand with various business segments and a wide range of banking products and services, such as savings, mutual funds, loans, credit, and debit cards. So looking into the technical and fundamental analysis, if we're taking a look at the turn-in overview, it can show an overall view of upward trend. And this is because Mandiri is one of the good stock that has the good 100-day simple moving average and exponential moving average that can be beneficial for a long-term investment. And as one of the biggest commercial bank in Indonesia, the best strategy is to continue buying. And especially with the current political condition, there may be less uncertainty, which then stabilizes the stock, including Mandiri, and provide investors with the best condition and time to put their money in. And when we're taking a look at the fundamental analysis, we can see that Mandiri is performing higher than the industry average, given Mandiri's financial health and its fundamental performance. And the market sentiment for Mandiri is generally positive with the high performance. And the stock currently is overvalued, which may affect the investment decision for some investors. But however, Mandiri's capital adequacy ratio of 23.3% demonstrates a healthy bank performance, which could help investors to factor in the company for their portfolio. Next. So taking a look at the portfolio from 20th of February to 18th of April this year, we can see that there is a loss of 3.31%. And this may be because Mandiri is experiencing expectation where the stock is expected to perform higher to compensate the high risk that Mandiri offers. But however, the performance is currently below par compared to the stocks of lower beta and other industries. Therefore, for a given investment period, it's not as profitable as expected. But if we're looking at the SML line, it's shown that Mandiri is positioned in a way that's above the line. So the plan is to hold the stock until it reached the expected return. And as mentioned before, Mandiri has a great financial health and sentiment, as well as a healthy capital adequacy ratio. Investors can trust Mandiri to turn around and reach profit. So it's better to hold the stock in the meantime for longer.
Okay, now we're going to talk about PT Aneka Tambang Tbk, or short for Antam. So this is a bit about Antam. It was established in 1968 and it is a state-owned company in Indonesia. Was made after a merger with several mining companies. It is active in several activities like exploration, mining, manufacturing, and marketing for these minerals. And just a interesting fact that in the 16th of April, Antam's gold reached an all-time high at 1,321,000 per gram. And for those who bought Antam before the Ramadan holiday, congratulations, because you have a high opportunity to profit because of this high price. Next is the analysis for Antam. We have fundamental analysis and technical analysis. For the fundamental analysis, based on the PE ratio, it seems that investors are increasingly expecting a high growth from Antam. Next is from the earnings per share. And it reflects that Antam had made less money and value to the investors compared to the 2022. Next is the enterprise value. The company's total value is decreasing due to a major cash increase at the end of 2023. Next is the debt to equity ratio. The stockholders' equity rose from 20.71 million to 30.64 million, while long-term debt decreased by 0.56%. And finally, the price book value ratio. The market value of Antam stock was in a low price trend than in 2022. Next is the technical analysis. Although the daily price shows an uptrend or the bullish market, a bullish market. So as you can see here, Antam is facing a downtrend or a bearish market in the yearly basis. Furthermore, after breaking the new support area over here, as you can see, Antam will continue to the uptrend, similar to the old support area case, as you can see right here. And this is the yearly basis. In conclusion, Antam is a highly valued company by investors due to the growing value of gold. This stock is suitable for investors with moderate risk portfolio who has long-term investment horizon because the ever-increasing value of gold. Next is the investment result. So I purchased this stock on 28th of February, and it was at 1,490 per share, and now it is currently at 1,725 on 18th of April, and it has been up 16.6%, but currently it is suffering a loss of 0.39%. In summary, since the purchase date, Antam is experiencing a flat trend. The moving average is at 6.5%. Compared to the market index, Antam's loss does not necessarily follow its downtrend, but it's not necessarily going up as well. Next, in a span of 36 days, Antam stocks have experienced a 15.77% increase in market value. The investing strategy next for Antam is first, keep a long-term investment horizon because of the increasing price of gold as time pass, and be patient of the buyback strategy from Antam because if the investors conduct buyback strategy, then the price of Antam stocks will increase, and that is a good time for us to sell. Thank you.
Okay, so moving on to our next topic, we have PT Telekomunikasi Indonesia, or the code name is TLKM. PT Telekomunikasi Indonesia is a state-owned enterprises which operates in the field of information and communication technology, or ICT services, and also telecommunication network in Indonesia. Their subsidiaries companies, you can see here, there's Telkomsel, Mitratel, Telkom Infra, and also Telin. As for the technical analysis of TLKM, as we see from the historical chart, it still shows an uptrend throughout the years, but as of right now, it's experienced heavy correction up to -8% in the past 2 weeks. With this, we believe that it would take a while for Telkom to get back to the ideal position, but as we plan this investment for the long term, this correction is something that is usual, and it is something that we have been prepared for. Next, as for the fundamental analysis, the data showed here is from the year 2023, where TLKM financial health and fundamental performance, which is evidently higher than the industry average. And also Telkom has shown a strong growth over the year. And also seeing from the TLKM dividend payout ratio of 63.86%, it assures us that TLKM is good for not only good for capital gain, but also good for dividend payout, or as we call it, for long-term investment. Next, this is the investment result for TLKM. We purchased the stocks at 25th of March at the price of 3,612 rupiah, where currently at 18 April of 2024, the price dropped to 3,250 rupiah, and the loss that we have accumulated is -10.56%, which is something that we have been ready for, as I've mentioned before. And from our analysis, the CAPM analysis, Telkom is still above the SMA line, and hence the plan is to hold the current stock until reaching its expected return. Next, this is the conclusion of our group investment portfolio. We have 4 stocks that we picked. As the group mentioned before, we have TLKM, BMRI, ICBP, and also ANTM. Where the initial investment that we have put is 2,282,000 rupiah, and the current investment value is at 2,150,000 rupiah, where we accumulated a loss of minus 132,700 rupiah, or 6%, approximately 6%. But considering the stock pick that we have all have a strong fundamental, and also through our CIPM analysis, we are still confident in holding these stocks, and we are confident that these stocks will make profit throughout the investment. And as for the CIPM analysis, all of the stocks is above the SML line, or the security market line, where in conclusion, we still believe that this stocks portfolio will experience profit in the mid and long-term investing. Thank you for listening to our presentation. I hope you have a good day, and also thank you once again. Bye.